Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my new space. I just moved into a new house, finally, so I've been so light on videos lately because I just haven't, all my stuff's been packed away. But today I want to talk about location trackers. I have been using 5 activity trackers for the last month or so. Here and there, obviously you don't really use activity trackers. I'm going to keep saying activity trackers this whole video, I know it. Location trackers. Every day. You don't need it every day. You don't lose your keys every day. You don't lose your wallet every day. But I like having them listed on my phone so I can pull them up anytime and find them. And I really wanted to see how the Google Find My Phone network actually truly is. I know a lot of people have done more in-depth tests on this, such as Damian Wild over at 9to5Google. So definitely check out his video. He like mailed himself things overseas and he did all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm not going to go that in depth. I just kind of want to see from like a user's perspective, like what you can expect if you're just an everyday person, you're a mom or a dad, you're, just a guy in the wild. How is this going to benefit your life? This, by the way, is my favorite. Let's start there. This is a Moto Tag. All right, so the Moto Tag starts at $30. I ordered this and 2 days later I had it. Moto has really been knocking it out of the park lately. If you watched my Razer Plus review, you'll know what I'm talking about, so watch that one next. But $30 for a location tracker is really, really good. I think that's a perfectly acceptable price. It comes with its own Moto Finder app. It looks like it's kind of built off the Google Find My Phone app thing. I'm not sure if that's actually the case or if they built their own, but you can use both and at the same time. It's not like you have to choose one or the other, which is one of the benefits of this one, the Moto, over the Pebblebee and the Chipolo. Chipolo and Pebblebee make both this style, the little tag style, and wallet style, the card. So let's go over the advantage of both of those first, because I was really, really hoping to like the Chipolos. They're designed really well. They're white, which is cool, but each one of them has a slight drawback, and I really want to see what you guys think about this, so definitely comment your opinions on these in the comments below, and then like and sub, obviously, because that helps me out. Let's go back really quick and start with the Moto Tag. The Moto Tag was extremely easy to set up. I turned it on, pressed it, pulled the little tab out so the battery connected with the device. It beeped, it popped up on my phone. I hit add to Find My Network, and then it had me download the Moto app as well, just so I can use it if I want to. But it seamlessly added into my Google Find My Device app, and it's been fine ever since. It works really well. I can't remember if it works with ultra wideband. Let me actually check that really quick. Now this is really cool too. If you'll see, hopefully I'm not going to dox myself with this, but it says located near your Nest speaker most recently, which is right over there on that windowsill. So that's pretty cool, actually. It tells me battery okay, Moto Tag near you right now, play sound. You hear that? It's not super loud. The other ones are very, very loud, so that's a benefit to them. You can also find nearby. As you can see, it's going to give you hints. If you're nearby, you can also play a sound down there at the bottom. And it says, it's here. Thank you so much. I didn't realize. But anyway, very helpful, very informational. I really appreciate that. Now, the benefit of me doing it in my house is I already have a lot of devices that are enrolled in this Find My standard. Google Nest devices, Google TV, you know what I mean? I got a lot of it. So my question is, how well is it going to work out in public? Because as we've seen, you actually have to enable this yourself. Every Android phone from Android 7 and beyond or something like that, so a lot of them get this update, but you have to turn on use it in public, not just use it with my devices, which is kind of pointless. I don't know why they did that. It's really stupid, but I've turned all my stuff on, so that's how we're testing it in a perfect world. So clearly, as I've said, the Moto Tag is my favorite so far. Let's try my wallet. So I'm not going to be able to, it does show my accurate position. It has a little wallet icon on there. You can also play a sound. Much, much louder than the Moto. Much more annoying than the Moto. Sounds like a 90s laser gun. And then you also can see it's here, and you can play a sound. It's close to you. So I believe, if I'm correct in this, this is ultra wideband, or at least a version of it that mimics it. So that's cool. I like that about all of these devices. Now the Pebblebee, I don't even want to hear that anymore. 1 second's enough. The Pebblebee gives me all the same options, all the same stuff. It says it's here. You can play a sound, all of that. So as far as the way it works with the Google Find My Device network, they all seem to interact the same as far as I can tell, the cards and the clips. So why do I like the Moto better? A, it's very, very clean. I love the way that this is designed. It's also intentionally designed with the same outer ring dimensions as an AirPod, which is why I have a case for it. Because this fits in every AirPod case. I think I just said AirPods twice. It's the same AirTag dimensions, not AirPods. Idiot. So every case and every little holder you can get for an AirTag, you can get for this, which I think is awesome. That's a great way that companies will borrow things from each other and still make it universal. We win. I think that's awesome. Same thing with USB-C. I don't like it when companies make themselves a proprietary size just because they want to, just for no reason. Now, this does have a reason, actually, and we'll go over it soon. I just think that's Android's problem, is it's very fragmented and it's very fun. But that's Apple's strong suit, is that the dimensions are the same. They have like a mission statement about their dimensions and how it's supposed to be made and colors. Like, they've got everything so locked down and under control that it's just clean and organized. That's what Android lacks. So this is the best thing I could have gotten for an Android phone. I'm really, really impressed with this. Definitely my favorite. Now, as far as the Chipolo and the Pebblebee, there's one clear difference that may or may not break your decision to buy one or the other. Chipolo has white ones. I don't remember if Pebblebee does off the top of my head or not, but double check. So if you like colors, cool, you got a white one. The Chipolo tag like this is a little bit bigger. It's also not, the plastic's not very good. It feels empty and hollow, kind of. I was very disappointed because it looks cool and it's also a little bigger than I thought. It's a tad bigger, but if you're using it in a bag, it doesn't really matter. If you're using it on keys, which I am, it does tend to get scuffed up. It's got some black marks on the back of it. But again, that's the whole point, is to stay with my keys. It's not a big deal. I don't really care. The biggest form factor difference that I'm getting to is that the Pebblebee, both the card and the tag, are rechargeable. The tag gets 12 months of battery life on one charge, USB-C, and then the card gets 18 months, but it comes with its own little rechargeable. It's thinner than a USB-C port, so it has to have its own little like magnetic, it's like 3 points and it magnets onto it. And then you get a rechargeable battery. The Chipolos you replace, just like an AirTag or like this, just with a little watch battery, and are rated about the same, about 12 months, 12 to 18 months. So the time difference is about the same, but the way you charge it is different. So if you like the idea of being able to recharge your devices once a year, twice, whatever once every other year, that's a crazy thing to say, then definitely go with Pebblebee, because they are looking out for you, and it's got a little battery percentage. It's got little lights on it too that can glow for, battery stuff. So all that to say, the Google Find My Device network is not as built out as Apple's is. That's one thing that Apple is far beyond Google with, is their device network. I don't know why this isn't just built into Google Maps, because I know on the back end it is anyway. So why don't we have another tab in the Devices app to locate tags, devices, and people? Like, you can share your location with people. You can share this location with people, actually. You can go in there and hit share location, you send them an email, and it's just a link through Google Maps. Anyway, that makes me a little bit frustrated. I don't know why Google doesn't really get on the program as far as this kind of stuff goes, but I would really, really like to see, if anyone from Google happens to be watching this, I would love to see some more organization. I'd love it to go through, routed through Google Maps, because Google Maps is really reliable when it comes to location anyway. And then I would love to see at least 2 tabs, if not 3, in the device app. One for locating people and things, one for locating devices. So I can see like my Pixel Buds. I can switch over to the other tab and I can see people I've shared things with, or the things I've shared with people, or people I'm tracking, their phone, or friends, whatever. So I really, really would like to see that, and I have high hopes. Google has let me down a couple times the last couple of years, so I'm really hoping that doesn't happen again. But Google, if you're watching this, bravo, thank you. It's very good so far. Please keep at it. Please add this extra functionality. And if you want to pick one of these up, they're between 30 and 50 bucks. They're really not that expensive. You can get them through Best Buy. You can get them through Motorola.com for my favorite one, the Moto Tag. But then if you want the Pebblebee or the Chipolo, it's either the Google Store or Best Buy. So the other thing I'll mention really quickly is I really, really wish that these devices would be pushed with Android phones. Everywhere Android phones are sold, with the cases, the chargers, there should be a section for stuff like this. Google should be pushing from their end, from the top down, that these devices like the Motorola wireless Android Auto dongle for 80 bucks at Best Buy. These things, this kind of stuff should be right up front and alongside every Android phone. Like at Best Buy, there should be a small section. You can get your tags, you can get everything, because people just don't know that these things exist. They know it exists for Apple. They don't know it exists for everything else. So that's another thing I'd really like to see is some more retail support, because that's better than marketing. Marketing's cool, but if someone sees it in a Best Buy, they're going to tell everyone about it. And they're going to be like, did you know that Motorola now has a tag just like an AirTag? Oh, that's so cool. You know what I mean? So please do that. Send it to stores. Send it to carrier stores. I'd love to sell them. I'll sell them, give them away for free with the Pixel. That's cool with a Samsung. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hit subscribe if you don't mind. Like the video if you liked it, and leave any questions you have in the comments. Love to hear them.